Kill fear and unleash your inner power. Zen and Buddhist teachings. The prison of doubt. Imagine waking up every day feeling trapped, weighed down by the nagging whispers of self-doubt. Am I good enough? Can I really do this? What if I fail? These thoughts seep into our minds, holding us back from realizing our true potential. But what if I told you that self-doubt is not an inherent truth, but merely a mental illusion, a test you are meant to overcome? What if you could harness ancient wisdom to break free from these mental chains and unlock an unstoppable version of yourself? In this in-depth guide, we will dissect the nature of doubt, explore how Buddhist principles can help us dismantle it, and create a life where confidence, resilience, and abundance define our reality. This is more than just a mindset shift. This is a transformation. Part 1. Understanding the roots of self-doubt. Doubt is not truth. It's just a thought. The first step in overcoming self-doubt is recognizing that it is not an absolute truth, but rather a fleeting thought. Thoughts, much like clouds in the sky, come and go. They have no power over us unless we choose to latch onto them. Buddhism teaches us the art of mindfulness, observing thoughts without attachment. When a doubtful thought arises, rather than reacting to it with fear or frustration, simply acknowledge it. Oh, here comes doubt again, and then let it pass like a drifting cloud. This detachment weakens doubt's grip over us. The moment we stop treating self-doubt as reality, we begin reclaiming our power. This awareness allows us to step outside the prison of conditioned beliefs and self-imposed limitations. The influence of conditioning. Much of our self-doubt stems from conditioning, parents, teachers, society, and even our past failures. The voice of doubt is often not our own but an echo of criticisms we once heard. Think about a child who loves drawing but is told by a teacher, "You're not artistic." That single comment plants a seed of doubt that can last for decades. Similarly, societal standards often create unrealistic expectations, making us feel like we are not enough. This is why self-awareness is crucial. Once we recognize that doubt is often external, we can begin rewriting our internal script. The Buddha emphasized the importance of self-inquiry, questioning whether a thought serves us or limits us. Are these doubts truly ours, or have we simply absorbed them from others? By mindfully investigating the origin of our self-doubt, we gain the power to dismantle it. Doubt feeds on fear and comparison. Two major fuels for doubt are fear and comparison. Fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown keeps us stagnant. Meanwhile, comparing ourselves to others makes us feel like we're falling short. But here's a truth bomb. You are on your own unique path. Comparing your chapter 2 to someone's chapter 20 is unfair. The only comparison worth making is between who you are today and who you were yesterday. In Buddhist philosophy, suffering arises from attachment and aversion. We attach ourselves to an ideal version of success and resist the uncertainty of the present moment. But in reality, true growth happens when we embrace imperfection and uncertainty as natural parts of life. Cultivating inner strength through meditation. One of the most powerful tools in overcoming self-doubt is meditation. When we sit in stillness, we begin to see the mind for what it is, a constant stream of thoughts, emotions, and stories. Meditation teaches us that we are not our thoughts, we are the awareness behind them. With practice, we develop mental clarity and the ability to witness doubt without being controlled by it. Instead of reacting impulsively to negative self-talk, we learn to pause, observe, and respond with wisdom. This shift in awareness weakens doubt's hold over us, allowing our true potential to shine. Zen Buddhism often uses the metaphor of a mirror. The mind, when clouded by doubt, distorts reality, but when still and clear, it reflects truth effortlessly. Through meditation, we polish this inner mirror, revealing the boundless strength and wisdom that already reside within us. The power of impermanence. Doubt is temporary. In Buddhism, the principle of impermanence, anicca, teaches us that all emotions, including doubt, are temporary. Just as seasons change and rivers flow, self-doubt too shall pass. When we deeply understand this, doubt loses its power. We stop fearing it and start seeing it for what it is, a momentary visitor, not a permanent resident in our minds. Instead of identifying with doubt, we learn to observe it with curiosity. Where is this doubt coming from? Is this thought helpful or harmful? What would happen if I let go of this belief? By questioning doubt instead of believing it blindly, we weaken its foundation, transforming doubt into fuel for growth. Rather than seeing doubt as an obstacle, we can transform it into a catalyst for growth. The Buddha once said, "Doubt everything, find your own light." This means that healthy doubt, the kind that leads to deeper understanding, can be a stepping stone toward wisdom. Instead of allowing doubt to paralyze us, we can use it as an invitation to dig deeper, seek truth, and refine our understanding. Every challenge we face, every moment of uncertainty, is an opportunity to cultivate resilience and inner wisdom. In Zen Buddhism, there is a concept known as Shoshin, beginner's mind, approaching life with curiosity, openness, and a willingness to learn. When we adopt this mindset, doubt becomes less of a barrier and more of a teacher. Strengthening self-trust through right action. Self-doubt thrives when we are disconnected from our true nature. One of the best ways to rebuild trust in ourselves is through right action. Sammaka Manta, one of the Eightfold Path principles in Buddhism. When we align our actions with our values, self-doubt naturally diminishes. If we commit to daily meditation, conscious decision-making, and mindful living, we reinforce self-trust. Doubt cannot survive in a mind that is anchored in integrity and clarity. Embracing self-compassion. One final yet crucial element in overcoming self-doubt is self-compassion. Often, we are our own harshest critics. We judge ourselves for feeling doubt, believing that we should be stronger or more confident. But self-doubt is not a weakness, it is part of the human experience. The next time doubt arises, treat yourself with kindness. Instead of thinking, "Why am I feeling this way?" try saying, "It's okay to feel doubt. I am learning and growing. This is just a passing thought. I don't have to believe it. I am doing my best, and that is enough." Buddhism teaches that true strength comes not from erasing doubt completely, but from learning to hold it with compassion and wisdom. Part 2. Transforming doubt into confidence. Shift from scarcity to abundance. A scarcity mindset tells us, "I'm not enough, success is limited," or "opportunities are rare." This kind of thinking breeds insecurity, fear, and hesitation, keeping us trapped in self-doubt. Buddhism teaches an alternative, abundance. When we believe that there is enough success, love, and joy for everyone, we stop seeing life as a competition and start embracing our own path. The Buddha emphasized non-attachment, the ability to free ourselves from limiting beliefs and see life as an ever-flowing stream of opportunities. Instead of focusing on what is lacking, we can cultivate a mindset of sufficiency, gratitude, and trust in the unfolding of life. This shift allows us to approach challenges with confidence rather than fear. Practical steps to cultivate abundance. Gratitude practice. Shift focus from what's missing to what's present. Keep a gratitude journal, noting 3 things you are thankful for each day. Gratitude rewires the brain, fostering positivity and reducing self-doubt. Affirmations. Repeat statements like, "I am capable," and "My success is inevitable." Words shape reality, and affirmations are a powerful way to reprogram the subconscious mind. Letting go of comparison. Recognize that each person's journey is unique. Buddhism teaches mudita, the joy in others' success. Celebrate others' wins instead of feeling threatened by them. What benefits others does not diminish your own potential. Trust in the law of karma. Right effort and right action will always bear fruit. Rather than fearing loss, trust that every positive action leads to positive outcomes, even if the results are not immediate. When we operate from a mindset of abundance, we replace insecurity with confidence, and self-doubt loses its grip on us. Action destroys doubt. Doubt grows in stillness but weakens in action. Have you ever noticed that the more you procrastinate, the more fear builds up? That's because hesitation allows doubt to take root. A mind left idle is fertile ground for uncertainty. Buddhism emphasizes right action, sammakamanta, conscious, intentional movement toward growth. Instead of waiting for confidence to come before taking action, we build confidence through action. Every time we act, we gain experience. Action leads to evidence. The more we take steps forward, the more proof we gather that we are capable. Doubt is often nothing more than a lack of proof, and the only way to gather proof is through action. Practical ways to take action despite doubt. Break tasks into small steps. A massive goal can feel overwhelming, but a small step is always manageable. Instead of thinking, "I have to finish this project," focus on, "I will write 1 sentence," or "I will make 1 phone call." Small actions create momentum. Act without waiting for perfection. Perfectionism is a disguise for fear. Instead of waiting to feel ready, adopt the mindset of progress over perfection. Commit to daily movement. Whether it's practicing a skill, meditating, or reaching out for opportunities, consistent action trains the mind to trust itself. Use fear as a guide. The presence of fear often signals an area of growth. Instead of seeing fear as a warning to stop, see it as a sign to move forward. Inaction strengthens doubt, but action weakens it. By stepping forward despite uncertainty, we train our minds to believe in our own strength. Reframing failure as a teacher. Many of us see failure as proof of inadequacy, but failure is not the opposite of success, it is part of success. Every mistake contains valuable lessons, guiding us toward improvement and mastery. Buddhism teaches the concept of impermanence, anicca, the understanding that nothing is final. Not even failure. When we stop viewing failure as a permanent state and instead see it as a temporary event, it loses its power to define us. Instead of resisting failure, we can embrace it as a teacher. In Zen Buddhism, there is a saying, "Fall 7 times, rise 8. Growth happens when we learn to stand back up. How to transform failure into confidence. Detach from personal identity. You experience failure. You are not a failure. Shift your language from, "I failed," to, "I learned." Ask the right questions. Instead of asking, "Why did I fail?" ask, "What can I learn?" This simple shift turns obstacles into stepping stones. Reframe failure as feedback. Every challenge provides insight. If one approach does not work, it simply means there is another way. Adopt a beginner's mind. Shoshin, be open to learning rather than fearing mistakes. The greatest masters in any field became experts through trial and error. By changing our relationship with failure, we replace fear with resilience, and resilience breeds confidence. Aligning with your true nature. Buddhism teaches that doubt arises when we are disconnected from our true selves. When we live out of alignment with our deepest values, insecurity creeps in. The solution is self-mastery, via karanasampano, knowing oneself deeply and acting in harmony with that knowledge. When our actions align with our purpose, doubt fades, and confidence becomes our natural state. How to cultivate inner confidence through alignment. Meditation and self-inquiry. Spend time in stillness to understand your inner truth. Ask yourself, what do I truly desire? What values guide my life? Live with integrity. Confidence grows when our actions reflect our principles. A person who consistently acts with honesty and purpose develops unshakable self-trust. Surround yourself with wisdom. The people and teachings we absorb influence our mindset. Seek wisdom from Buddhist philosophy, mentors, and like-minded individuals who uplift your growth. Detach from external validation. True confidence does not come from approval but from knowing who you are, independent of outside opinions. When we cultivate a life that aligns with our essence, we don't need external validation. Confidence becomes a natural byproduct of inner clarity. Part 3. Strengthening the mind against doubt. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people around us shape our beliefs in powerful ways. Negative individuals, whether intentionally or unintentionally, feed our doubts, reinforce fears, and limit our potential. On the other hand, positive, supportive people inspire us to grow, challenge us to rise above our self-imposed limitations, and remind us of our inner strength. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of kalyanamitta, wise and virtuous friends who uplift and guide us along the path of self-discovery and wisdom. The Buddha himself stated that noble friendship is not just a part of the spiritual path, but the entire path itself. To cultivate a strong and resilient mind, we must consciously choose the influences that shape our thoughts. Seek out mentors. Learn from those who have walked the path before you. Their insights and experiences can help you navigate challenges with greater ease. Choose friendships wisely. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth, not those who reinforce doubts. The energy of those closest to you has a profound effect on your mindset. Curate your environment. Be mindful of what you consume: books, podcasts, social media, and even casual conversations. Expose yourself to content that expands your perspective and strengthens your belief in yourself. We become a reflection of the influences we allow into our lives. If we consistently engage with wisdom, encouragement, and positivity, self-doubt weakens, and confidence takes its place. Affirmations and self-talk. The way we speak to ourselves matters more than we realize. Our inner dialogue, whether positive or negative, directly impacts our emotions, behaviors, and ultimately, our reality. If we constantly tell ourselves, "I'm not good enough," our subconscious mind begins to accept it as truth. However, if we repeatedly affirm, "I am confident, capable, and worthy," our mind gradually aligns with that belief. This is not about blind optimism but about consciously choosing empowering thoughts over limiting ones. How to use affirmations effectively. Engage emotionally. Affirmations work best when combined with feeling. Instead of just saying, "I am confident," visualize a moment when you truly felt strong and capable. Feel it in your body. Let that confidence sink in. Use the present tense. Phrase affirmations as if they are already true. "I am calm and grounded" is more powerful than "I will be calm one day." Repeat consistently. Just as negative thoughts are reinforced over time, positive affirmations need repetition to reshape your mindset. Write them down, say them aloud, and even incorporate them into meditation. Challenge negative self-talk. The next time a doubtful thought arises, pause and ask, is this thought objectively true? Where is the evidence? Most self-doubt is simply a conditioned response, not an accurate reflection of reality. Buddhist teachings emphasize right speech, samavaka, which includes the words we speak to ourselves. When we practice compassionate and empowering self-talk, we cultivate a mind that naturally leans toward confidence rather than doubt. Daily mindfulness practices. A mind that is constantly caught in doubt lacks presence. It is either stuck in the past, dwelling on failures, or lost in the future, fearing uncertainties. Mindfulness brings us back to the present moment, where clarity, strength, and peace reside. Buddhism teaches that the root of suffering is attachment to thoughts, expectations, and identities. When we detach from self-doubt and observe it as just another passing thought, it loses its power over us. Powerful mindfulness practices to strengthen the mind. 1. Meditation. Cultivating mental clarity. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to train the mind against doubt. When we sit in silence and observe our thoughts without judgment, we begin to see how impermanent and unreliable they are. How to practice. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Focus on your breath, feeling each inhale and exhale. When doubt arises, don't resist it, simply acknowledge it. This is just a thought. Then, return to your breath. Over time, this practice strengthens mental discipline and reduces identification with negative thoughts. A well-trained mind is not free from doubt. It simply knows how to handle doubt with awareness and wisdom. 2. Journaling. Rewriting mental patterns. Writing down our doubts allows us to see them clearly. Often, thoughts feel overwhelming in our minds but lose their intensity once they are written down. How to practice. Each morning or evening, take a few minutes to write down any doubts that arise. Instead of judging them, ask, is this absolutely true? Counter each doubtful thought with evidence of your strengths and past successes. This simple practice rewires the brain to seek truth rather than automatically believing self-limiting narratives. 3. Gratitude exercises. Shifting focus to abundance. Self-doubt often arises from focusing on what we lack. Gratitude shifts our attention to what we already have and creates a sense of inner security. How to practice. Each morning, write down 3 things you are grateful for. Be specific. Instead of, I'm grateful for my job, try, I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn and grow in my career. Let gratitude fill your body. Feel the warmth and expansion that comes with recognizing your blessings. Gratitude is an antidote to fear. When we acknowledge the richness of our lives, doubt has little space to grow. Strengthening inner resilience. The power of letting go. One of the greatest lessons in Buddhist philosophy is that true confidence does not come from controlling life but from letting go. The more we cling to expectations, the more doubt arises. Instead of seeking absolute certainty before taking action, we can embrace trust in the unfolding, knowing that we are always evolving, learning, and growing. How to develop this mindset. Detach from the need for approval. Confidence does not come from external validation but from inner alignment. Embrace impermanence. Every thought, emotion, and experience is temporary. Doubt will come and go, just like everything else. Commit to growth, not perfection. The goal is not to eliminate doubt but to build the inner strength to move forward despite it. When we learn to trust ourselves without needing every answer in advance, doubt loses its control over us. Part 4. Stepping into your unstoppable potential. Success is an identity shift. Many people think success is about skills, intelligence, or luck, but in reality, success is deeply rooted in identity. How you perceive yourself shapes your actions, and your actions determine your results. If you constantly see yourself as someone who struggles, fails, or lacks the ability to succeed, you will unconsciously create situations that reinforce those beliefs. The Buddha taught that we become what we repeatedly think and do. If our identity is tied to self-doubt, hesitation, or fear of failure, we will continue living within those limitations. But the moment we shift our identity, we change our entire reality. To become unstoppable, you must shift the way you see yourself. Instead of identifying with fear and limitations, start embracing these new identities. A person who takes action despite fear. Fear will always exist, but courage is choosing to move forward anyway. Every time you act despite fear, you reinforce the belief that you are resilient. Someone who learns from failure, not fears it. In Buddhism, failure is seen as a teacher, not an enemy. Every setback is a lesson guiding you forward. An individual worthy of success. Many people self-sabotage because deep down, they don't believe they deserve success. Let go of old narratives that no longer serve you. You are already enough. How to reinforce this identity shift? Observe your inner dialogue. What do you tell yourself daily? Replace self-defeating thoughts with empowering affirmations. Visualize yourself embodying these traits. See yourself as a confident, capable, and unstoppable individual. Act as if you already are that person. Your mind will eventually catch up with your actions. When your identity aligns with success, your actions become effortless, and obstacles no longer feel like barriers, they become stepping stones. Trust the process. Doubt often arises from impatience. In an age of instant gratification, we expect results immediately, and when they don't come, we start questioning ourselves. But real success, just like nature, follows its own rhythm. Imagine planting a seed. You water it, nurture it, and trust that beneath the soil, roots are forming even though you don't see visible growth yet. Success works the same way. Just because you don't see immediate results doesn't mean progress isn't happening. Buddhist wisdom on trusting the journey. Impermanence, anicca, everything is in a constant state of change. If today you struggle, tomorrow may bring a breakthrough. Be patient with your own evolution. Karma. Every small action compounds over time. The energy you put in now will return in ways you cannot yet predict. Keep showing up. Non-attachment. Let go of rigid expectations. Trust that the right outcomes will unfold at the right time. Practical steps to strengthen your trust in the process. Practice mindfulness. Focus on the present moment instead of obsessing over future results. Track your small wins. Even tiny progress is still progress. Recognizing it builds momentum. Surround yourself with reminders of persistence. Read biographies of great leaders. Listen to wisdom from Buddhist teachings. And stay connected with those who uplift you. Success is not a single event. It is the result of consistent, aligned action over time. Keep planting seeds. Keep showing up. One day, when you least expect it, you will realize you have already become unstoppable. Final thoughts. You are more powerful than you realize. Doubt is nothing more than a mirage, an illusion that distorts reality. It tricks us into believing we are incapable, unworthy, or not enough. But in truth, we hold infinite potential within us. The only limitations that exist are the ones we accept. In Buddhism, the mind is compared to a wild elephant. If left uncontrolled, it will wander aimlessly, causing chaos. But when trained through mindfulness and right effort, it becomes a force of immense power and wisdom. The same applies to doubt. If we let it roam freely, it takes over. If we tame it, it dissolves. When you start applying these principles, shifting your mindset, trusting the process, and taking action, you begin to dismantle doubt at its core. Each step forward strengthens your belief in yourself, and over time, the voice of doubt fades, replaced by the quiet confidence of someone who knows their own power. Take action today. Doubt is not defeated in theory, it is defeated through deliberate action. The only way to break its hold is to prove, through experience, that you are more capable than you once believed. Start with these 3 simple steps. Choose one area where doubt holds you back. Is it a personal goal? A creative pursuit? A fear of failure? Identify it with clarity. Take one small action toward overcoming it. It doesn't have to be monumental, small. Consistent actions lead to transformation. Repeat an affirmation that reinforces your confidence. Words shape reality. Say it with conviction. Oh, I am capable. Oh, I trust myself and my journey. Oh, I am stronger than my doubts. Embrace your true nature. The Buddha taught that all beings have within them the potential for enlightenment, a state of absolute clarity, wisdom, and inner strength. This means you are already enough. Everything you need to succeed is within you. Your future self is waiting. The path is already unfolding. And trust me, you are unstoppable.